Hello everyone, and welcome to the video demonstration of our software development course project. It's called Attentime. So the software is called Attentime, and this software is intended to record all of the students' attendance in a class between each courses, and it will able to display which students are enrolling to which courses and what are the courses available for the students to enroll to. So let's get started with the installation of the program. So we are using Microsoft Visual Studio to build this program. We are using the language called Visual C#. So let's get started with installing the program. We have completed the software in Microsoft Visual Studio and successfully exported it in .application format here. So let's just double click this software, and then it starts with the selection to install or don't install, and we choose install to start installing the program. After it completed installing, we will have this logon screen of our program. We have the name of our program here, Attentime, and then it is requiring us to input the username and password right here. These username and passwords are stored in the database, so we use XAMPP or XAMPP to run our servers. So let's get started with logging into the software. First, we input our username and our password. For the starting login, we choose to input admin for our username, and the password is actually hello. But let's test first with the wrong password. For example, we put jelly, and then we press login, and then the program will show that the username or password is incorrect, and then it will allow us to try inputting again. So now let's input the real password, hello, and then when we press login, we will be logged into the main window of the program. So here is the main window of the program. So it's currently on the version 1 as displayed on the main window. So we use materialskin.dll. It's an external third-party DLL that is required to be referenced to the program in order to allow us to use these custom controls such as buttons here, and then tabs, also the main window itself. I also use this function to move this window without having to click on the border side of the window. You can move it around on any part of the form. So here's the logout button if you already completed using the software. So we use a timer in the background that ticks every second in order to update this label to determine each seconds updated in the time, and also the date of today. So welcome to Attentime, and what do you want to do today? In order for a student to attend a class, a student will be required to enroll in one course that has a course code and the name of the subject itself. So first we are going to look at the enrollment tab here. Just click it, and then there are 4 options right here. The first option is to add new course. Adding new course allowing the students to choose which courses that they want to enroll into, and then we are going to be able to see it on the view or remove course button right here. So first, let's take a look at the view or remove course button to see what are the available courses in the database. As we can see here, there are course code called AD777, and this is the course name, and also the IS212 called IS concept and everything. And these courses are available for the students to enroll in the previous page. But for example, we wanted to delete one of the courses that we added wrong. For example, this ID432, and we forgot to put the course name. We can just select this row, and then a delete button will appear, and if we click on the delete button, we are able to delete this course from the database as it is updating in the data grid view. We can go back and click cancel to go back to the previous page. So we wanted to add a new course in the university. For example, it's called Testing and Implementation. So we add a new course by clicking this Add New Course button. We add a course code name called TS333, and then the course name is Testing and Implementation. And course SCU is the amount of credits each week that the students required to attend to for the course. For example, we put 4 in the course SCU, and then we click Add Course, and it will display the course successfully added. And for example, we wanted to see it in the database that we just added the course. We can see here on the course table we have a new row called Testing and Implementation with its ID TS333, and it is already available for the students to enroll into. So we can minimize this window again, and let's go back to the cancel button to return to the previous enrollment page. So now a new Testing and Implementation course is added to the database. Now a student wanted to enroll into the Testing and Implementation course, and now we click on the Enroll Student button right here. So in the area of student enrollment, we are able to input the student ID and the course code that the student wanted to attend to. For example, the student ID is 170000212, and then the course code of previous Testing and Implementation is TS333, and then we click Enroll on this button, and it will display a notification that the student ID with 1700212 is enrolling the course TS333, and it is successfully recorded in the database. And if we wanted to check into the database again, we can go to the enrollment table, and we can see that the student ID with 170000212 and the course code TS333 is now attending this course. So we can go back to the application again. Another function in the enrollment tab is called a view or drop class for the student. So for example, if a student already enrolled in the Testing and Implementation course as previously shown in the demonstration, and the student wanted to drop out of the class because it is conflicting with his other subject, for example, we are able to do it in this button right here. On this window, we are required to input the student ID number of the student that we want to delete the enrollment class from. So we put 1000212, and then we can click View, and then we can see that the Testing and Implementation course with the course code TS333 is one of the courses that the student is enrolling. And then we can click on the row of TS333, and then we can select Delete button, and a confirmation will appear, and click Yes, and then it will display a notification that this student is now dropped from the course TS333 or Testing and Implementation. And if we check into the database and click on the enrollment table to refresh the page, the student with the TS333 course code is now gone from the table. So moving along to the next function of Attentime, we have the scheduling tab right here, and that's where we are going to go to. So in the scheduling tab, we have 2 buttons available for us to choose from. The first one is called Add Schedule button, and the second one is called View or Remove Schedule button. So the idea behind scheduling is that students are required to attend these courses in different dates, and thus we are able to add schedules on each of the corresponding courses that the students are required to attend to. So for the first function, let's click on the Add Schedule button. In Add New Schedule button, we will have 2 dialogues to input. The first one is called the course code, where we are required to input the course code of the subjects that we are going to add a new schedule to. And the other one would be a date time picker, where we choose where the session is going to be held. For example, we are going to add the IS212 class on the Friday of the 5th, and then we can click add session, and it will tell us that the course IS212 on the 5th of February 2006 is successfully recorded in the database. So let's take a look at the database. In the database, you go to the session table where it records all of the sessions, and let's look at the course of IS212 on the 5th of February, and it is right here available in a table. Go back to the previous page of scheduling tab. The other page is called view or remove schedule. So similar to the view course and the drop class button in the previous tab, this tab allows us to view or remove the schedules that we already added into the database. In this page, we are required to input the course code that we would like to see the sessions. So here we input IS212. So let's click view, and then it said that the course code IS212 on the left side because we searched for IS212, and then these are the dates where the session is going to be held, which is right here: 24th of January, 25th of January, 26th of January, and 5th of February, which is aligned with this data grid view. So for example, we would like to remove the last course that we just added. We can simply click on the IS212 and a delete button will appear. And then by clicking the delete button, we are able to delete the schedule and also remove it from the database. We can click on cancel to go back to the previous page. And lastly, the main part of Attentime is the attendance function to record the students' attendance in each of these courses. So let's get started and click on the attendance tab. In the attendance tab, we will be required to input a course code. In the attendance tab, we are required to input a course code, and using this code, the program will look on the database which students are enrolling on this particular class on this date, and the program will show list of the students that are required to attend the class for today. So let's put IS212 and then click enter attendance, and then these students with its students ID are the students that are enrolling in the IS212 class. For example, we would like to check on the database. We can click on the enrollment table, and then we can see that for course IS212, we can search it here. We put the course code like IS212 and then click go, and then these students with the student ID here matches with this one, and these names are derived from the student table, which also matches with the student IDs and the names, ASDs. Now, in order to mark which student is present in the class or missing the class, we can click on each corresponding student's rows. For example, the Shaquille, Ramadhan, Kareem is now attending the class, and then we can just click it, and the list will be updated with the number of students attending the class. After we successfully mark all the students with the present status, we can click on the accept attendance button below, and then it will notify us that the attendance has been successfully saved in the database. We can click OK, and if we go to the database to confirm this, we can go to the attendance table. We can click it right here, and it will show us that the students are now marked with the status present in the database. The last step of this program is the about page. So it displays the names of the students involved in this final group project. Our team members are Alberto Nicodemus, Aldila Devvy, Billy Hutama, and me, Shaquille, Ramadhan, Kareem. As a bonus, included in the material skin theme made by the person on the description, we are able to change the theme into white or black for the background, and we can also change the color scheme as you like, indigo or green or blue as the default. So after finished with the program, we can click on the logout button, and it will show us the first page of Attentime. So this is Attentime version 1.0. Thank you.